Alright, it's later. It's been about, I don't know, 40 minutes since I've uploaded the Spark Test video. And I just want to talk about kind of an inexpensive way to turn your CNC into an optical comparator where you can do visual measurements down to the precision of your machine with kind of these chuckable digital cameras. So we have, it's a digital camera. And then you can work with your Mach 3 and no jogging you stopped it. So you can move around to features on your machine. This is a 6mm tapped hole that I did a little while ago. And then you can use your machine's DRO as a as kind of an optical comparator to do measurements. These aren't that great because the 6mm hole is quite large, but you can use it for edge finding. Let's go to the ledge that I milled in this machine. So we have this ledge here. I can put the ledge into focus, and then I can set that up as my Y0 for visual edge finding. Apparently there's a way to incorporate this into Mach 3. I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know if I'm going to bother because this is simple enough. The one issue with these, it's not an issue, it's just something you need to know before you use them, is that they have adjustment, because when they're assembled there's no guarantee that the camera center is concentric to your spindle. So in this case it has like little set screws under here, and then I need to adjust, because if you see, if I rotate it, you see it's coming off the edge, and that's got to do with the center line not being exactly the same between the camera and the spindle right now, but it is adjustable. Probably going to be a little pain in the ass to move around. This one, it just has like locking screws and then kind of jacking set screws to center. This itself was a tomstinyshop.com C-scope with a 10mm, has a 10mm shank, so you need a 10mm collet to fit it. I think I've seen some as small as 8mm, but usually I think most of these spindles can handle 10mm. You can use these in full-size mills if you want. But the problem with Tom's Tiny Shop, nice shout out, I'm giving him for free, but if we look for him, he's actually gone. A similar one that I found that's a little bit reasonably affordable is from EngravingBit.com, and they have digitizing pros, but also a camera, and they look like they've incorporated lights into it, but same idea. Highly accurate positioning. Yep. This one you have to pay for software, where Tom's came with its own software. So that's right now $99 US with $40 for the software. Same idea. Looks like it has the centering adjustment. That's why they're over the size of the collets usually. It's just so there's centering bits. So yeah, it's a way to make a optical comparator if you can make sure that your oops, I sent it home, no, go down. Sent it home by accident. We're going to come down. And I think it hit its limit switch. home switch trigger reset. I'm still getting used to some of Mach 3's quirks. So ideally you'd probably use it on smaller features than this. I'm planning on using it for centering watch components. Anything that has a through hole so that I can center when I flip it. I'm going to be trying to make some watch hands and dials. So I'll be centering on the through holes for the hand pipe and machining one side, flipping it over, recentering it to make sure that my zero position is as exact as possible, and then machining the other side. So that should reduce the amount of variance between the top and the bottoms to as small as possible. The whole thing is going to be smaller than 6mm there. So yeah, a way to use an inexpensive camera with your machine's DRO, and anything you measure off of that is going to be essentially as accurate and precise as your machine is mechanically and digitally. So there's not really much point to going any better than that. So just thought I'd share with anybody. I'm not promoted by EngravingBit.com or Tom's C-Scope, but anyone interested to get some precise locations for their low-cost China CNC, there you go. All right, thanks. Good night.